What's good, YouTube? This is Travis with Virginia Highlands Outdoors, and I'm bringing you another edition of the Southwest Virginia Trout Trail. And this time I'm bringing you my absolute favorite stream. This is up in Tumbling Cove, which is now referred to as the Clinch Mountain Wildlife Management Area. And this section is in Washington County. Now, Big Tumbling Creek actually goes through Washington County, Smith County, and Russell County. It's an amazing stream. This is where I learned to trout fish, for stock trout. There are wild trout in here because it's been, stocked for many, many years, and there's been some that make it and, reproduce. So there are wild trout and there are stock trout. Now the wild trout are way harder to catch than the stock trout, but the stock trout are no joke either. A lot of people think you can just throw in and they'll bite anything. Well, right there's the proof. There's 20 trout in front of me, and I spend probably an hour trying to land one. I try basically everything. I try Posky salmon eggs, Mike's shrimp eggs, inline spinners, minnow spins, panther martins, rooster tails, power bait worms, nymphs, you name it, I threw it at them. But I saved the best for last. It's usually always my go-to. I have them in my small tackle box. It's a trout magnet, and I'll tell you, if you've never fished with a trout magnet jig, you're missing out. They when nothing else, when they won't bite anything else, I'm telling you, put a trout magnet on and you'll have a lot more success. Now in this video you'll see I'm following everything, my spinners, my minnow spins, the panther martins, even salmon eggs. I threw everything but live bait, and it was a tough day. And after I land a couple, and once I get home to start cleaning them, I know why, because I opened up the stomach to see the contents, and it's nothing but trout pellet paste. So these fish were completely full. They weren't ready yet, so it took some angling to pull it off, So this is just proof that stock trout can be tough. And this little fish right here, he's just cruising around me, just making fun of me pretty much. It's kind of hilarious. Some of them are right in front of me, and they just won't bite anything. So, but that's fishing, and that's proof that, stock trout, while they are a lot easier to catch than a wild trout, there's still no easy feat. There's tricks to everything. So you just got to be patient. You got to try stuff and just fish, man. Now here comes that little rainbow again. And check out how aware these fish are. Watch when I pitch this. He knows exactly where it hits. And when I look downstream, I noticed there's another one laying down, which is the one we get underwater footage of. He was just chilling. He didn't want anything. And here I try sweeping it around in front of him. I cast behind him and bring it up from behind. Actually drift stuff to him. He just didn't want anything, so it's just the way it is. Now here comes that big school of followers too. Now, there's some really nice sized fish in here. And I got hung up here, so this is where I go in to get my spinner and actually find someone else's rooster tail. This is what I'm hung on. So I found a couple spinners that day. So free lures is always good, and it's good to clean up the stream. This dude, I snuck up on him pretty easy, but he didn't. I probably could have walked right down to him the way he was acting. Or actually, it's a female, sorry. And she is a beautiful fish. Kind of looks like she might have a hook in her mouth, so that's probably why she doesn't want to eat anything right now. There's another, kind of looked like a brook swimming around. Now this fish right here, he came in hot, but he just didn't want to spin, you know, so. And this happened way more times than I've actually shown here. These were just the most visible on camera, you know, where the fish would follow it almost all the way up. Now check this out. I mean, they're literally right in front of me, like 3 feet maximum. So I decided to get more downstream because the water was really clear, and I thought this may help, but they actually follow right down to my feet right here. There's like, and you can't hardly see most of them, but you can see like there's at least 3 right here that's visible by this rock as they come down and spin and turn and go back. I tried to bring it right across in front of them. They still weren't playing. So you just got to keep going at it, man. You never know, cast after cast, which cast is gonna be the ticket. Alright, here I stopped playing around, and in my tackle box I keep a gold metallic trout magnet, black, and a sort of a reddish color. But I decided today to get some 2 different colors. I got pink, and then I got these chartreuse and orange, and these right here are awesome. Just about any color trout magnet works, but I just wanted a bright one so I could sort of follow it through the water easier as I'm jigging it along, so I can kind of watch it and sight fish. And the way I like to work these is I'll cast them out and let them sink for a certain amount of time depending on the hole, and then I'll usually do a couple like a hop jigging action where it'll like you pop it up twice and then let it sink, or you know, pop it up 3 times, because these will actually rise and then fall back down. And another way I like to do it is just a real quick stagger hop, and with a ultralight tackle you can really get some awesome action on these little grub like or mealworm looking jigs. So I think this is the cast where I hook into the big one. She's a nice fish, you'll see here. You can see I'm doing the fast jigging here, and she couldn't handle it. That was finally the ticket right there. And she has that ultralight pole bent. I have 2-pound test, so I'm getting her on the bank as soon as I can. Now don't freak out. This one's a catch and keep. This is put and take water, so this is a stock trout, and it's going in my frying pan. And let me tell you, this fish produced some awesome fillets. Gorgeous fish, gorgeous. Alright, so we're going to continue along with the jigging with the trout magnet, the hop and let it sink, and the really fast jigging. And now I had a couple hits that they were just light taps, and I actually missed them. They were in deep water though, out there by the rock, so you couldn't see them, so I edited those out. But you can see these fish are really interested in this one. They're coming every time after it. And I hook into a big male rainbow trout hook jaw, and you know, he was right at the bank, so I just basically pull him onto the bank as fast as possible. So he's a gorgeous male, really bright russet amber colors on his gill plate, and you gotta love just grabbing a big old hook jaw. Here he is right here, he's coming in. Look at the colors on that gill plate. It's a beautiful male rainbow trout. A lot of people would think that's a brown trout, but actually that's a male rainbow. And like I said, these are eaters. I'm harvesting them and going to eat them, so I put them out of their misery as quick as possible. But here's the female rainbow trout on the right and the male rainbow trout on the left. So now you can see the difference between the two. And one way you can tell a male is the hook jaw, or what is called the kipe. A female will never have a hook jaw, so that's the one way you can always tell. And even with say like brook trout, there'll be the silver ones, and the male will be the darker ones with the red. You can Google it, you'll see the difference in male and female species. I'm sorry about the shaky video here. This is actually one of those head mounts, which I found out is very, very shaky. So I need to get one of the chest mounts, for better video. But I just wanted y'all to kind of see the edge of the creek and what it's like, and all these huge boulders that surround it. It's a beautiful place in Southwest Virginia. Unfortunately, some people like to throw trash down, which is unfortunate, but it is an amazing place. So just clean up after yourself, guys, and it'll look even better. So take care of what takes care of you. And like I said, this is shaky, but the main reason I left it in is just so you can see how that huge boulder is, and then you can walk around and fish under it, which is one of my favorite holes. It is one of the most pressured holes though, so it's a give or take kind of place. So. I still got the trout magnet on, doing the same kind of jigging pattern from casting from a downstream position, because the fish generally face upwards until they spot something, and then of course they'll trail it. But a lot of times they'll just wait for something, and if it's in the right path, they'll take a swipe at it at least if they're hungry. So. And here I miss a huge rainbow. She looks like she was probably at least 20 inches. I think it's the next cast here. She swipes at it pretty good, so you can see her. No, it's actually this cast, sorry. I'll have an arrow showing the location. Alright, look right there. There she went. Unfortunately I missed her, but I keep fishing the spot a little bit. I come up with 2 more, but unfortunately they are off camera. The GoPro died. I'll make my way around to the top of the rock and fish from upstream down, kind of hiding on the boulder. And that's where I grabbed 2 more. And but I hope you enjoyed this look at the Clinch Mountain Wildlife Management area, the portion of Big Tumbling Creek in the Washington County side. There's some awesome spots here, and just take care of it. Um, it's an amazing old forest, man. That's awesome. So it's something that you should experience, and like I said, just do your best to take care of it. Leave it better than you found it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode or portion of the Southwest Virginia Trout Trail at Big Tumbling Creek. And we got some more video coming up in the next one once I get with my buddy Dustin. We went back to Tennessee Laurel, and he actually skunked me pretty good. He got I think 4 browns and a really nice rainbow. Now some of the videos on his GoPro, and I got some on mine, so I need to get up with him and get that. So we'll have that coming to you. We're probably going to hit maybe white top laurel, and maybe even some of the special regulation creeks where it's single hook only catch and release, and some of them are single hook only 12 and 16 inch minimums. So we're going to hit some of the backwater creeks and the hard to get places and see what we can come up with. But until next time, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know how y'all's fishing is going. Are you still on bass? Are you hitting trout? What are you fishing for, and how's it going for you in the winter? Well, good luck to you guys. See you.